guys, it's super late. I got my like cozy night thing out. I've had it like in the garage for a long time, probably since last winter or something like that. But anyways, I wasn't gonna do like a super long video. My throat is dry. I think it's because it's been so cold outside today, and it's probably why. But anyways, the reason why I wanted to get on here and do a little bitty video, you can tell it's like super late and I'm tired. But sometimes I'm doing these videos and then I release them, and sometimes they're not exactly the day I made them, and sometimes they are. But I just felt like that sometimes I think that we get extremely overstimulated. And what I mean by that is like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, sorry, let me get it focused. Overstimulated just with life, with our spiritual walk, with our parenting, with our spouses, with our friendships, just everything. I mean, your hobbies, your desire. You just get overly stimulated, and you're trying to do all the right things, and but sometimes all the right things seem like all the right things, but sometimes they are not always the right things. When God started having me do videos, God, it's been like 3 years or 4. I totally have grown since I've started, just in my confidence level. At first, I never knew what it was like to get on the camera and talk and then release something. And just feel comfortable in myself. And now I get on here in a red robe with my hair looking messy with no makeup on, and I just don't care. But it's just like, I don't know. He started getting me to do it for one. I mean, first I kind of did it for Plexus because I thought, this is how I'm gonna get it out here, And then I started doing it for just the Lord, like period, like getting on and just releasing stuff. And then, about a year ago or so, we started expanding my territory, and I felt like I had to get on and do lives, and I'm not doing as many lives as I used to, because I would have to do it sometimes during the day, and that's when my daughter was awake, and that was becoming hard because I felt like overstimulated, because I never knew if she was like going to run up and like do something that would just wreck a whole live video. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I'll conquer that fear again and start doing lives, because I really do care about feedback. I do care about relationships. I do care about the other people that are on the other end of this video that hears it, is inspired by it, or grew from it. I mean, I love feedback. I mean, I just love to know what God is doing in what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Like me being obedient or me getting on here. I love to hear what it's doing for you in your life, or a period. I just love to know what God is doing in your life, period. I just love to know what our Father's doing. It just like stirs us up and encourages us. And I never thought, years ago, that I'd be sitting somewhere with a phone faced my way for Jesus. Does that make sense? Like, I never thought that this is where God would have me at yet. But yet I do it, and because I love Him. And just feeling the overstimulated Christian feel sometimes is that we have to do all these things, and we got to do them right, and we got to do them perfectly, and we can't mess up. I'm not saying that people echo that you can't mess up, but just our minds say, don't mess up. You're on a video, don't mess up. Like, don't say something like, be critical to ourselves. And just, I think why God's starting to get a lot of people to come live is actually to love the one that's speaking. People are listening to, I'm getting so tired. I took melatonin, real life, but gummies from Target that is organic, and they are pretty amazing. They taste very good. Straight up soft subject, but that's okay. Um, our we all listen to tons of people, and we get inspired by so many people preaching and teaching and speaking. And I think God is trying to raise up the generation that allows us to get on the videos and love ourselves. Stripping the self-hate and self-shame and condemnation spirit that just wants to run and wreck us Christians, to hinder us from the walk that we need to walk in, being more conscious about ourselves and our performance. And I'm getting so tired. I'm like, Lord, why you get me up on here doing a video? And then it's like the sleepy thing hits me. But I have to work with what I have, and sometimes that is just a late night video when I'm tired. And sometimes I have the days during the days where I can take a little minute and just do a video and release it. But anyways, I want to be an encourager. I want other men and women to be free to get, whether it's on the video, they don't have to, but just in their life, to expand themselves, even if it's a small thing. Even if it's getting on and saying, hi, my name is this, and a little of your story, or hi, it's just about the small step. And, sometimes you might have a pausing break between the steps that you start, but it's about the step walking forward. And the Lord wants people to know, quit trying, like I said again, quit trying to have it all together, be perfect all the time. Sorry, I was totally like looking at my toenail. Crack myself up. I'm like looking over here at my pink toe. I'm like, yes, Lord, I need to change my color of my toenail. And then I get distracted and look back up and I'm not even looking at the camera. How rude of me. But anyways, oh wow, that is such real life. You see what I'm saying? This is what God wants. I mean, God wants order.